The colors of these things will open your eyes.
All these sweets, they look alike to me. I don't know.
The mustache, is that for the devil's?
For Devil's Own, yeah. You can't play a New York Irish police sergeant without a mustache.
It's a tradition. I mean,
It is indeed.
look at Nick Nolte in Q&A. He had to have one of those.
It's true.
You did a good job.
Tripping
I
over
saw the
wires.
move.
Thanks.
Very good.
Just one. Put it over here.
I caught it.
I'm not doing what you did. I'm using it.
Okay.
Any direction?
Basically, tight on him, on me, over the shoulder, so they'll know that I am with the star.
Would you take that for me, please? Thanks.
You count me down? Okay. Harrison, there's been a lot of talk about the ghost of Audrey Hepburn hovering over this film, but I'd like to approach this from a different angle. How did you feel about stepping into Humphrey Bogart's shoes?
I didn't have any problem with it at all. That was a film made 40 years ago in a whole different world. The world has changed a lot, and to redo it, we had to do it in a modern context. So I didn't think so much of it as a remake, as I thought of it as a reinvention. And there were a lot of things that appealed to me, besides the fact that it was Sabrina, which mitigated the fact that it was a remake.
What was there about the character that particularly appealed to you? What aspect of the character were you able to latch on to?
Well, I guess that's two questions. In my mind, it's two questions. What is it that attracted me to the movie is one thing, and that was the opportunity to play a character different to what I had played before. The nature of the character was always complicated, but was much complicated by Sydney's very astute direction of it. So that he gave me a chance to play a character that had a lot of variety in it. Maybe not a lot of variety, but it had the opportunity for this big sea change from the time that he engages with Sabrina, and finally she wins his heart. There's a big change in this character. And he was also very tough-natured, so it was a big change. I found it interesting.
I don't think I've ever seen you this vulnerable on screen before, and I am not ashamed to say the scene where you're telling her to buzz off that it's all been a fraud, a scheme, I found myself tearing up.
Yeah, it's a very tough stuff. I mean, that's the brilliance of our director, Sydney Pollack. He never hedged his bet. He never said, well, this guy's a little unlikable. He went right for the main vein. He knew where the character really lived. And that reality, I think, gave you the opportunity to invest in the situation as an audience and to feel your own emotions in being engaged.
Was that difficult for you, being this vulnerable on screen? I mean, you've given diverse performances in diverse films, but not to harp on this, but I can't think of another role that's asked for you to be this stripped bare.
Well, I think there are moments in other roles where you sort of look for moments of vulnerability because it adds to the variety of the character, and everybody has a soft spot where you can get in and get at them. And I don't think you ever, I don't think you have a fully rounded character until you've identified where that spot is and let the audience see a little bit of it. This guy who's used to manipulating and persuading other people to do his bidding finds himself in a situation where he's lost his capacity to manipulate because of the practice of love. Because of and this is maybe something we don't really want to talk about, but the engaging in representing love to this guy, it's the first time he's probably ever done that either, but it gets him going. He begins to feel some of the real feelings of love, and he's seduced by them as much as he is by the girl. Is that clear in any way?
Very much so.
Good.
Very much so. I think you've gotten the key of the character there. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you. Pleasure. Now it is suddenly hot in here,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Because we released the